I have been pretty open about how I don't necessarily think that GoPros are a good purchase, especially if it's something that you're looking to use as your primary camera. But it has been quite a few years, or quite a few generations of GoPro products that I've actually had a hands-on experience with. So I decided that I wanted to get a little bit of hands-on experience with some of the latest GoPros. So today I decided to go to Walmart, and I spent $349 on a GoPro Hero 9. All right, we have yet another big pint, little pint. We have a 32 ounce and a 16 ounce adventure. The reason I bought it from Walmart is because I do not intend to keep it, and Walmart has a no questions asked return policy, at least within 30 days if you have the receipt and there's no damage to the product. Now, traditionally, GoPro has advertised themselves as a very rugged camera that is specific for action. So it, you know, sports, extreme sports, backflips, waterfalls, and in underwater scenes. And there's a lot of value to that. They are incredibly durable, and they are incredibly waterproof, and they're very small. So there's a lot of hardware packed in, and they do some pretty cool things. There's sort of a joke in the camera world where people ask, is the epic scenery included with the camera? They are wide angle, so they're designed primarily for action. Some cameras like GoPros, they really don't look good. Unless you're doing backflips off of a waterfall and your subject is really up close or there's a lot of movement in the frame, they don't really look good. So instead of it looking like this, it looks a little bit more like this.
Hey guys, it's me.
However, they've made a lot of improvements with the latest models, and I frankly, admittedly, have not had an opportunity to get my hands on them. Right out of the box, I gave it a bit of a charge, and I decided to clean the house because one of the big things it advertises is this new stabilization feature. So I figured, well, let's give that a test while testing it in some low light conditions, because traditionally and understandably, GoPro has been pretty worthless in low light because, again, it's designed for epic scenery. So it did pretty well, honestly, because of the low light. The stabilization did some sort of a blending warp feature that sort of made me sick, even just looking at the footage. But overall, it was pretty cool. The time-lapse function it remains pretty much unchanged, in my opinion. And then there's the warp speed, which is advertised as just being like something you can do. And I did that while taking out the trash, and I don't know, it was all right. It didn't look epic. It looked like something I could film on my iPhone. But when I attached it to my car, something that is already kind of stable, you know, there's not the bouncing of walking, it's got suspension in a car, it looked a lot better. So it was actually kind of a cool thing. And there were some sort of dramatic effects you can get with it, with the stabilization. But overall, again, the stabilization is the biggest feature added to it. The other thing is that they do advertise that they've improved the audio because they're trying to make these cameras better for vlogging. We're here at Stark Park. He is sleepy, and I think he's a little grumpy that I took him out of his car seat. And we're gonna have fun with this camera and see how we like it as a primary. Here we are, and I've been all the way up to this area, but I am just now realizing right down here, Maple Sugar Shack. So we're gonna head this way. We're gonna go check out the Maple Sugar Shack. It's very sandy, so it's probably gonna be a lot of work with the extra, 10, 11 pounds strapped to my chest. I like to call upon the wisdom of Madame Zeroni.
Here's what you do. Take the little one, so it will grow. Every day, you carry the pig up the mountain. Make it drink the water from the stream. Every day, the pig will get fatter, and you will get stronger. Now, after you give the pig to Menki, you must carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain and sing while I drink, so I can get strong too.
I think this is supposed to be the Sugar Shack trail, but it's obviously not available. got you, dog. I got you. We've reached the train tracks. They're train tracky as ever. No homeless people living along here, which I think last time I was here, which was the beginning of the summer, there were homeless people down there. We're gonna walk just a little bit further and check out the old Merrimack River. It's frustrating that the front screen turns off. This is the end of the line for us. We're gonna turn back, go back to that sugar trail or whatever it's called. Overall, now that I have done that, granted right now, as of right now, I have not edited the footage, so it's hard for me to speak on its quality, but from the footage that I've seen on the computer, it still just looks like footage from a GoPro. I don't know how to describe it. There's something weird about their color processing where everything sort of has this blue tinge and it's always like a little bit overexposed. Like the highlights are too high. I don't know how to describe it. I think a lot of that's because it's fixed optics, you know, there's no mechanical parts in there. So it's just a hard sensor with no, you know, focal range. But I will say that the user experience with the touchscreen is god-awful, especially when you are out in the field, you know, and you have gloves on or there's water on your hands or something. Tactile buttons are so valuable. The battery life is not super impressive. I charged it 3 times today with all of the footage that you saw, and I wouldn't say I even used it that significantly compared to, you know, if you were to put it on for like a 2-hour motorcycle ride or something like that. Overall, I have to say that my opinion of GoPro really still stands. While I will admit that they're going in the right direction, I want to say, but they need to get that price down because still for the price, I would not say a GoPro is worth the purchase. I think again, it's a great utility. It's got a specific use, and if you really want that specific use, but as far as like if you're looking for a camera to just have to film yourself or to film your business or to film yourself on vacation or something like that, honestly, a cell phone still kicks a GoPro out of the water in terms of bang for your buck. So that's my overall opinion. I'm gonna still test it out. I'm gonna hang on to it for a couple more days before I return it. But overall, yeah, I don't know. GoPro, they're overpriced. Not worth it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you later.